Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to be taking a look at how every time a message is added to a conversation, how does the last message then get copied over to the user's conversation collection. So without anything further to do, let's get into it. So we, in the previous video, had created a fresh new conversation between these two new users, which was James and Chris. And as of now, our conversation does not have any new messages. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a new message inside of here. And our message is going to be a map. And each message has the message field, which is the actual message. So I'll say hi. Then it actually has the actual sender ID for who sent the message. So I'll go back to our chat and I'll copy this chat ID or this user ID as our sender ID. Then we'll also have the type of the message being sent. So is it an image or a text? In this case, it is text. And then finally, we'll have a timestamp of when the message was sent. And then I'll set the timestamp to today's date, and then I'll set it to 14/27/32. Now, before I click on add, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the other Firebase tab that I've opened, and I'm going to go to the user's conversations. And I'm going to take you to the conversation that was recently created for James with Chris, which is 6HY. And as you can see, for now, we do not have a last message and a timestamp here, as we have here for a conversation that James was having with Tom, and we don't have here. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add this message to our actual messages array. And then we'll go back to our chat application, and now we'll wait for the cloud function to kick in and actually add this data here. Now, since this project was not being used, the cloud functions were put to sleep, and it takes a bit of time for Firebase to actually get the functions up and running again, because it has to create a new node instance. But if you use your application a lot, then you are not going to experience this delay that I am experiencing, because then Firebase is going to keep those functions alive, and as soon as you add some data, it's going to copy those data immediately. It's just for cost saving measures that Firebase does this, where if the functions are not being used at all, then it'll put them to sleep to actually save on resources and actually save you money. So as you saw, we got the last message that was sent to Firebase actually copied from our conversation, which was hi, the last message, and it got copied over to here. Okay, so the last message was copied for James, but was it copied for Chris? So if I now go to Chris, to its conversation, and then the conversation that we were having with James, you're going to see that the last message was copied here too. So the same logic applies here, where we have a function which is on conversation updated, and every time inside of our Firestore database, a new chat message is added to the messages array. The last message is taken, and then the function checks to see how many members we have. So we have 2. It goes to those 2 members, and then to the corresponding conversation that they are having with the other member. So in this case, James is having the corresponding conversation with Chris, and to that it added the last message field and timestamp field, and if these fields are already present, then it updates them. And this is how we keep track of the last message that was sent in a chat application. So with that, I'm going to end this video here. Now, in the next video, we are going to be taking a look at a completed version of the application again, to actually show you why we need this conversations data, as opposed to just having this one conversations collection, which stores all of the conversations. So with that, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.